Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Citizen Sleeper. This is going to be a bit of a weird episode because we're waiting for Lem and Mina's storyline to finish out here after failing to get onto the sidereal horizon, and I'm also done most of the Flux storyline up to the breakpoint. So I need to basically not waste a day, but try and use this day to make some money, I think. Is there stuff I haven't done? I think I've done pretty much everything. We'll also get the sidereal horizon tomorrow as well. Yeah, so what shall we do? What shall we do? Well, we need to eat, so let's cook some of these caps. That'll refill our meter there. We need to repair ourselves as well. Let's use some of the scrap components we have to repair ourselves. That seems like the best way of surviving here. And that leaves me with quite a few. I have to use two. I think I have to use two. With quite a few dice here. I guess I'm just going to use them to make money. Anything I can really think of. I guess I could go get more spores for when I need those. But I think we're coming up to the point where spores are not going to be that useful because we're right near the end of the game, I feel. But you know, let's hedge our bets here a little bit. Let's collect some spores. I could also forage for fungus, I guess, if I was that way inclined. Maybe I'll use the 3 and the 4 on fungus. Let's see what kind of fungus we can get. I think it's just going to be Girol. Yeah. Let's keep up with the spores. We can eat them, which is quite nice. But otherwise, not all that useful. Let's take a rest. We'll sleep in the Haifa dorm and end the cycle. We should get our dice back. And now we get to see what fun there is at Lem and Mina's. Go find out. There might also be something at the sidereal. Let's just have a quick look. Oh, the sidereal is gone. Oh no. Let's go to Lem and Mina. That is no answer when you buzz Lem's unit, but the door is open. You push the door and find Mina sitting in the middle of the floor, playing with Bun Bun. Hi, Mina. Hi, robot, says Mina sullenly, waving Bun Bun's paw without looking up. How are you doing? Bun Bun is sad, says Mina, nodding the toy's head in agreement. Like Daddy. You look around the unit. It is a mess. Dishes and glasses on the side. Some of Mina's clothes piled up in a corner. Mina is sitting by her bag, which is spilled out across the floor. Her drawing slate cracked and dark. Let's tidy up. You start with the kitchen units, piling up the dishes in the auto wash and wiping them down. You pile the clothes up next, folding them neatly. Mina watches you quietly as she plays, curious but silent. You've just started to look at fixing her cracked slate when Lem enters. Sleeper, what are you? He pauses and looks from you to Mina and back again. Never mind. He drops a bag by the door and slumps onto the couch. Everything okay? Lem lets out a weak laugh. You forgot the last few cycles now, too. Wish I was so lucky. He looks away at the open door. Look, now's not a good time. What happened? What happened? We messed up. That's what happened. We put our hopes in someone else's stupid scheme. He pinches the bridge of his nose. You understand they never even put us on the list, right? I've been all around the rim looking for work and I've run into more than a few from the cruise. It turns out only long-time Heaven Edge members were issued those Celis ID numbers. They never planned to consider us. Heaven Edge say they didn't know that was what they were going to use to make the draw, and who knows, maybe Celis pulled the wool over their eyes. But what does it matter? All those hours in the yards for a hand-to-mouth wage, and nothing else. You He slams his hand down on the sofa. Oh, so you're giving up? Lem opens his mouth to respond, but stops himself. He looks at the open door again. They're moving the side rail up the hub now, you know, he says, without meeting your eye. That's where it'll depart from. They are bringing in a ship with all their cryo-sleep pioneers and transferring them up there in microgravity before loading the crew. We could steal a ticket. Lem laughs. There's no tickets. I was joking before. Just those ID numbers coded to someone's identity. No stealing that. He looks over at Mina. Look, we'll be fine. We always have been. I just need a little time, he sighs. We had our hearts set on that trip, is all. Mina comes over and climbs into his lap. He smiles. What if you got on board? I missed you these past few cycles. I missed that optimism. Lem strokes Mina's hair. Look, you want to go up to the hub and ask around, be my guest. I can't get up there with Mina down here, and I'm sure the side rail will bring in a crowd. But be careful. This kind of thing always attracts scammers and thieves. You find a way on board, you take it. You need help to get there, ask me. But for now, me and Meanie here are sticking to the eye. He looks up at him and smiles. I'll find a way for us all. Lem smiles but doesn't say anything. You stand to leave, and Mina grabs your hand, eager to give you one more smile. Then you are out, back in the walkways of the low end, already thinking of plans to make this right. Okay, so we can go up to the hub. Let's see what we can do. That's the ambergris. Here, the side rail dock. We can scout the dock. The side rail is being loaded and prepped. Among all the commotion, is it possible to find a way on board? With my skills, I am more than likely able. Let's see. You watch the loading crews going back and forth, noting their paths and entryways. Could this work? Try again. One last time. Okay. Oh my god, it's Castor. Quite the achievement, isn't she? Cendre Celis must be proud. You recognize the resonating voice of Castor immediately, and turn to see him, hooded and tucked into the shadows near the viewing platform. Castor? I see you remember our game. Good. He looks around, but the platform is clear. I'm afraid you'll have to wait for a rematch. Microgravity makes Tavla a little difficult. He smiles broadly. Castor walks out to stand beside you on the platform. The telltale clunk of magnetic boots accompanies his slow crossing. He notices you looking at them. I don't much like it up here, he explains. I hear there was some trouble at the Heaven Edge shipyard, and they announced the results of the crew lottery. Yeah, they screwed us. I know, he sighs, meeting your eye. An ugly business. Celis are too used to the way things work in the core. Exploitation is the only logic they know. He gestures out at the side rail. You know why they built this monstrosity on the eye? Money? That was a part, perhaps, but there are cheaper shipyards. He stares at the pristine yellow hull. Celis built it here, says Castador gravely, because they didn't want anyone to know it exists. He rubs his forehead. And secrecy is something I cannot abide. He turns to face you. There are people being loaded onto that ship as we speak. Sleeping people, locked in cryo-sleep like the person that you were emulated from. There are hundreds of them, and Celis wants to send them out to a planet at the edge of the settled systems without anyone knowing where it is. But you, Sleeper, can do something about that. You are like me. You deal with data. You can read it right out of the air. With someone like you on that ship, secrecy isn't a problem. You can ping back whatever I need, whenever I need it. As long as you are on board. With you on the side reel, and with some minor modifications, he pauses, you can be my eyes and ears. I will keep track of Celis's grand project through you. In short, says Castor, stretching, I can get you on board, Sleeper, but I'm going to need you to help me. Who are you? I'm a concerned party, someone who likes to know what is happening when it is happening, not afterwards. Not just me. Yes, your friend, Lem. That can be arranged. It is difficult, but not impossible. The condition is, of course, that you go too. Castor clunks closer to the window, watching the tugs wheeling around the side reel. It's a simple offer, and the only one that will get you on that ship. Please consider it. He turns back, silhouetted against the ship. But to make it happen, I need your assistance. As I said, there is a Celis Foundation ship docked in and now empty shipyard. I need the data from its servers. This will allow me to produce the IDs necessary for your transit. Castor looks over his glasses at you. Celis aren't stupid though. Their ship is totally isolated from the station. You'll need to get on board if you want access to their air-walled servers. Once you have the data, meet me at your friend's unit so we can give him the good news. He smiles. I noticed his importance to you, and the little one. So cute. You don't extract the data before the sidereal horizon leaves the hub, then I will get the message. We have other options, but you are certainly my preferred one. But be sure when you act, Sleeper. Once you take the data from Celis, you'll set off a series of events that will likely be hard for you to untangle yourself from. Either way, I recommend you stop asking around up here. You are bringing a lot of attention to yourself. Castor glances around as if to emphasize his point. There are only a handful of cycles until departure, Sleeper. Make your decision. With that, Castor marches off the platform, the sound of his mag boots fading away, leaving you to contemplate the sidereal horizon and the part it may play in your future. Okay, so now we have a drive, escape on the sidereal, steal the Celis data. Now where do we do this? I'm assuming not here. No, this is the departure, so we're going back to the shipyards, I think. Let's descend. Yeah, it's the green ship. It looks like it has a smiley face on it. That's the... I don't know why. I just saw the eyes and like a smile. Oh dear. Okay, so we can bluff past security. The fastest way to get to know the ship is by pretending you work there. A plan so bold, it might even work. Or we can observe and explore. Careful observation and an instinct for security procedures will help you understand how to sneak on board. Let's see if we can use our 6 on the bluffing past security. Nice. I only have a 2. I don't want to use a 2. Let's reroll. Let's hope it's a 5. I mean, a 4 is better. Ah, I can only do that once, huh? Okay. Oh no, so a 4 is fine. Now I can go over here and observe and explore. So that was like a quick little buff. So one more dice and we should be good. Let's go to the Bantian. Let's eat some... Let's go with Matsutake. Okay. Wow, that gave me a lot of energy. I guess it gave me 3, which was max. It just looked like a lot. Let's rest in the repaired unit. Let's feed the cat. I'm starting to think that feeding the cat might not do anything. Oof, what a horrible set of... what a horrible set of dice. Good lord. Let's use the 6. Let's guarantee our success here. Okay, that should have done it. So, we're in the servers. You're in. Maybe if you do this right, you might be able to pull something more than just IDs. I'm going to use the 3, so it goes to a 5. You managed to unwind the data from the servers without leaving a trace. Good work. Ah, we got the neutral outcome. We didn't get the money. How upsetting. Is that it? Yeah, no, that's it. I think we have to go meet him at Lem's place? Yes, here we go. Here's Castor. When you arrive at Lem and Mina's unit, Castor is already waiting outside, leaning beside the door. Forgive me, Sleeper, but Celis is already buzzing with news of the breach. I was expecting you. Will this work? Don't worry. The breach cannot be traced to the specific IDs I'm about to create. Castor reaches into a pocket and produces a sleek green and white terminal. The data, please. What is that? Something I acquired from Celis while you were busy on that ship. Castor pushes up his glasses. I haven't been waiting for you the entire time. You hand over a drive with the data, and Castor fishes around for a converter cable to hook it up. He slots it into the terminal, and after some whirring, a set of 2 transparent films marked with numeric sequences are produced. 2 tickets to an uncertain future. Castor smiles to himself. The child will go with Lem, of course. He pockets them. These are yours. But first, he holds out a white cube. Your side of the deal. What is it? Something to help us make use of you. He passes you the square, and you rest it in your palm. A small, white, perfect cube. Suddenly, you feel a sharp pain and flinch. The cube jumps from your hand and rattles along the walkway. You look at Castor apologetically. Castor smiles. Not to worry. It has done its job. Now it is for you to do yours. You look down and see a tiny pinprick in the center of your palm. Nothing sinister. Castor puts the terminal away. This way we can keep track of you and the sidereal horizon. Yeah, whatever you need me to do. I did agree to this. Excellent. Castor hands you the transparent films, and you see shimmering portraits of you and Lem flickering beneath the surface. Go, give them the good news. And he reaches across and buzzes the unit. Lem slides open the door, half dressed in his gear. Sleeper, what brings you up here? Come in. He beckons you inside. You look to the side, expecting to see Castor, but the wall is empty. The unit is cleaner, better organized than last time. Lem sits at the thin bar and gestures for you to sit. Mina's with some local kids. Someone has started doing lessons down the way. She seems to like it. Let's sit down. You sit at the bar. What's up, Sleeper? I got some good news. Out with it then, Lem laughs. I have the Celis IDs for us. You have... Lem freezes. How? He blinks rapidly, as if to wipe you from his vision. Does that mean we're leaving? Lem stands up and paces around the unit. We have to pack. He starts laughing. Holy shit, we have to pack. He turns back to you, smiling. How the hell did you swing this, Sleeper? A friend helped. Well, thank you, friend. You show him the ID films, and he whistles at the portraits. Impressive stuff. He pats you on the shoulder. You should stay until Mina gets home. We can tell her together. Sure. The buzzer goes. That'll be her. Lem gets up and opens the door, and Mina, a bundle of energy and life, rushes into the room. Robot! She shouts. Lem picks her up. Mina, you won't believe what they brought us. You flash her the passes, and she looks confused. We're going away after all, Meanie. He lifts her up above her head, on that big, beautiful ship. Mina screams, and Lem laughs. He puts Mina down and runs over to you and hugs your legs. I love you, robot, he says quietly, so only you can hear. I love you too. After a while later, when you leave, you don't even think to check for Castor by the door until it's too late. You stop and turn. Halfway down the walkway, there is nothing there. Even that little white cube is gone. So you keep walking, back through the low end, deep in thought, excited and scared, all at once. I guess now we get on the car? I don't actually know how to get on the side rail. Isn't this an interesting conundrum? Do I have to wait for it to depart? It kind of made it seem like we were leaving. Right there and then. Interesting. Huh. I'm guessing I have to wait for it to time out. It seems weird that I'd have to wait for a red timer to time out. Can we go to Castor? He's still here. He is, but I can't talk to him. That's a shame. Yeah, well, we don't have any interactions anywhere, so I'm kind of confused. Which wouldn't be the first time. I'll be honest, I think our aviary is finished as well. So... there's a chance for a negative. I don't want a negative. Yeah, I guess I'll end the episode here. I may go double check the what's supposed to happen here just to make sure I don't screw it up. But either way, thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. Thank you again to the members of the channel, the people who help support the channel. It really does help keep it going. But as always, I'll see you next time.